simple fact that it can come up that easily. All right. So this morning, top volume mover is SPPI. A couple of these are movers from last week. FFIE, um, RGLS was one of the lowest float movers. I was also looking at the IPO that did end up opening on Friday. I think it was Yosh, YOSH. Opened up really quickly, went up to about 650 and crashed on down, but may give a retest back up to these levels of the 540s, but we'll see. Right now it is down red so far from pre-market. Had a little bit of a gap down as well. But RGLS, this one has a phase one. It's going into its phase 1B trials. They had some pretty good results from phase 1, but yeah, for Monday we usually see these go down anyway, or they just chop sideways and become really choppy. So may just let that one play. As for, let's see, oil and all of this stuff, oil is back up to the 88s. Took a nice little bounce back into these levels. Quick little dump down through here, but just could not hold it down below the 85s, and it's back up here now. So, but it does have a lot of resistance. Can't say that. But it's looking strong. Let me look at some of this news here. Okay, Shellcore to rebrand with name change, consider selling units. Anything interesting on oil today? Euro, Norwegian krone, Swedish krona could reverse recent gains due to energy crisis. Okay. Not super anything sticking out to me. Market watch, U.S. stock futures point to fourth day of gains for Wall Street. Gold, silver climb as dollar falls to 2-week low. I don't know what they're talking about here with naked swimmers. Let's see what that's talking about. Okay, critical information for the U.S. trading day. Following the hat trick, all three major indices last week, both optimism and trepidation are in the air. As a new trading stretch begins, stock futures are up amid hopes that the week's big data CPI due Tuesday will show nosebleed inflation easing up a little. But some, like whatever this editor is, and he's the chief and founder, who nailed the June top, remain cautious until we have evidence that inflation has peaked and that the Fed is toning back their hawkish rhetoric. We believe that rallies and stocks will be sold. All right, well, we'll see. We'll see about that today. We shall see. But for right now, I'm just gonna be watching RGLS. It's the lowest float mover. I've already kind of identified a possible resistance level above the $2. Right now it's at 187. It's only up 11%. But I just don't know the range on this thing. Looks like on the 15-minute had a big rip up here, but the total body of this candle is from the 195s up to about the 214, 215 level. So maybe 20 cents. Then it came down 207, dropped all the way down here to the 190, so about 20 cents as well. So what we've seen the best on it is 20 cents. So expectation would probably be about 10 cents. Good morning, Donnell. Looking at RGLS with expectations of it to have just a brief little bounce at the open and then continue down. But it is almost the highest volume mover on the day. It's number 3 up under these other two larger floats. So we'll see if it can take the cake for at least a little bit. It's been holding these 187s here though. But it has been the volume has been slipping away from it ever since it had its first pop. And it's Monday morning, so you may have to give this thing a start of the week pause where we just kind of analyze it and watch it for more news to come out on it. GOVX was one that was moving on Friday on the new monkeypox news that I was watching. Came up here and hit a high of the 175-ish level. Then formed a lower high here, but still holding these levels of the 160 down to 150-ish level. But nothing crazy in the volume though. Looking for it to get going. SPPI, what was this news on the day? HC Wainwright and Company maintains buy on Spectrum Pharmaceuticals. Why Clovis Oncology is trading higher. Bristol Myers, no real relevant news there. On the daily chart on SPPI, it was here at the 130 on Friday, opening up at the 150, so kind of close to the top there. But the higher float will probably keep it from doing anything crazy. On weak news, it's gonna need something to make it do a move like this, some kind of catalyst. But I don't know if it's gonna receive that. Also, the SPY had a nice little gap up from Friday. 406 is up to the 408s. We'll see if the other correlated stocks will do the same. Amazon green, Coin green, Hibbett Sports new, Fubo, SoFi up, Plug, JD, Foot Locker, MULN, ASUN, Rivian, Intel, all of them looking green across the board in the high floats. What's up, GD? But yeah, Hustle and INDO maybe getting a little help here, trying to see what oil wants to do with this nice little pop before the open. Will it get destroyed here or what? IPO from Friday taking another little motion down, coming down and testing this 375-ish level. Let's get it. New Apple iPhones and Apple Watches are off to an impressive start. Okay. Coming out with a new line of traps. Millions will be wiped out. Big crash predicted here. Dow, how rich? Wait, second leg down for bear market in the stocks would expose 3 naked swimmers that won't be pretty. Okay. Russia seen cutting benchmark interest rate by 50 BPS to 7.5. Okay. Pakistan races to keep floodwaters out of power station that supplies millions. It's crazy, man. Monday, Monday is definitely coming in slow off of last week. Last week we were seeing things up 100 something percent, multiple tickers up 100%. So we'll have to see if a catalyst comes and rocks the boat. Bank of America just popped up on the scan. Let me see what kind of news is over here on Bank of America. Um, Inflation fueled interest rates trigger strong demand for citrus debt. Market watch consumer spending accelerated in August, while utility bills jumped 16%. Bank of America payments and spending data shows consumers continue to demonstrate robust spending despite cross currents of rising utility and childcare costs. Wall Street ends higher, driven by banks. Okay. Free cash flow yield. Bank of America is bullish on Dropbox. Okay. Yield. There's one called INM. Let's see what this thing is doing. Up 35%. Okay, why Immunocore shares dipped. There's no relevant news here. It was at $11 on Friday, opening up around the 14 on today. Go look at this thing over here. INM making a move, came down here and kind of sat on this bottom. Gonna have to see some of this stuff. Very low float, looks like. Not even registered there. Go out here. Okay. INM. InMed Pharmaceuticals announced a share consolidation, development programs, 6 million private placement priced at premium to the market. What's the price? At $8.68 per share. Has it already hit that? Definitely has. It's well above that $8 per share right now. So we'll see if it'll decline here on Monday since it's already above its target. Today is Lauren's birthday. Happy birthday, Lauren. Lauren about to turn up on Monday morning. Also, good morning, Lori Lee. VTYX. Something wrong with my mic? Testing, testing. Let me listen in. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Oh, it's working now? Okay. Testing, testing. 1, 2. Testing, testing. Yeah. All right, so we got about 6 minutes to the bell. Highest volume mover is SPPI, which I think is going to disappear real soon. Next is FFIE. RGLS has just been floating down here around right under the $2. VTYX. INM took quite a move up there from, now it is over the target that it was supposed to reach, which was $8.44. It surpassed that by $6, so I'm expecting some kind of drop on the open back towards that direction. DWAC coming into a bottom twice down here around the $22 level. Sava back up to that 200, 32 bucks. Veru pretty much reverse course as well. Had a big drop from 16 down here to 11 and back up to 15 bucks. So we're going to see what these opens look like here in 4 minutes. Yeah, Lauren will probably she'll probably just be getting up a little bit later, or she may actually just be watching. Still got an entire list. You still got that entire list I sent you Friday. You sent me a list. Was it in the day trading, swing trading? On Friday, I remember talking to Donnell Friday. Let me see. Swing trading. Either way, I will. Hmm. Looking for that list. No, I don't see that list. Maybe it was during the chat that you sent it. Let me go back into the chats. Is it Friday? Okay. Disappear like 4 Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. You're talking about that list that I sent out on Friday. There was one that was a scan list and then one that was a watch list that I sent out into the Discord, but that's the only list that I was seeing right there. During the day, I if I'm here, I can post my what the scans are looking like or what I'm currently watching in the Discord. But market is about to open here in 15 seconds. RGLS not looking too impressive, being the lowest float, but definitely not looking that impressive here. Market is open. SPPI. Let's see these fail one by one. Biggest one, SPPI, fail first, and then just work your way down the list of failures. We do know that the higher floats were all green in pre-market. Let me see. Some of them are holding their green gains, some of them are not, but that's to be expected. I see Rivian, ASUN holding up their green. Foot Locker, SoFi, Fubo, NU, Hibbett Sports, and Amazon on the green list. Siga, Bed Bath and Beyond, Revlon, and DWAC on the green list on mid floats. And then INDO and Hustle moving back up with oil prices. SPPI, RGLS could not get on up there. What was that other one? INM. This thing is so far past its target at $8. It's got to come down. YOSH was the IPO that I had said was supposed to open on Friday. It opened later on in the day and just has been going down and continuing down here on Yosh. Down 17% now. Go ahead and take that bad boy off. They could do what it wants. Did I add that to the IPO though? Oops. GOVX coming on down as well. Had that monkeypox news, but could not hold it up. SPPI. We don't have anything else. Okay. FFIE going on down as well to 118. 31,000 shares, but this is a cheaper stock getting a big push down here on Monday morning. RGLS, small pop back up. 195 has the potential to reach back up here. I think to this right past the $2, but I think it's gonna find some heavy resistance up there. It is low float though. But it's only phase one, the phase one trial going into phase 1B. So nothing's solidified on RGLS. FFIE continue to push down, big volume at the bids. INM, slight push higher. SPY is up to the 409s. Its previous top during pre-market was the 409.50. Finding a little bit of resistance up there. Get rid of some of these lines here. RGLS. I was thinking the best that we'll see from this one is maybe 20, or the best that we had seen during pre-market was a 20-cent pop and a 20-cent drop. And that's what I think is going to be the best that we're going to see from that today. So FFIE, I'm going to go ahead and take that one off. That one is nowhere near what I'm looking for. I'll keep an eye on it on another one just to make sure it continues to fail. SPPI, same thing. Don't like it. And we'll just focus in on what's holding green. What was the news on IFB? Let's see. Nothing. RGLS finding weakness again, trying to get back over the $2. GOVX pumping back up here as well, off the bottoms. It had this little gap down here at the 168s, which is only 7 cents away. We'll see what kind of action it gives at that 168, 169 level. It is a lower float. Had news on Friday, got going, came down, but held these levels around here. Even on the hour chart, we can see that 150 held around here on that on GOVX. It had monkeypox news. They had some kind of, let me see, GOVX has some kind of okay, so the news on Friday is that Egypt detected its first monkeypox case, so it is continuing to spread. But I don't know. This one and SIGA that we're watching from the past were the ones that really get going. But SIGA's coming on down, and SIGA's usually the main one that's moving, so I don't know. SIGA's not getting any love. BTYX. NIO is up on the scan as well. It's holding, kind of had a nice little move up here from the 20 up to the 2060. But it has been going up for a little bit since the close on Friday. It closed at 1915-ish level down here, gapped up to the around the 1950s and continued to go up on NIO. Lori says SIGA is on support. Look at the daily chart on SIGA. Yeah, SIGA took quite a nice rip up here to $30. Came back down here into this previous level that is kind of being tested around here now. GOVX getting up to that gap fill level. I think it might have just gap filled 168-ish, almost there. I'm thinking it can get a little bit higher before it gets destroyed. But this gap fill is looking like it's only on the 5-minute. So it's a weak gap fill. Getting a little push down off of that little weak gap fill right there. 168. Almost got touched, but yeah. They're ready to smash it. RGLS continues to try to make higher highs, but has a little bit of work to do. It may, like I said, it may get a pop up here to like the $2 level, but I really don't think it'll hold those levels. Be a very unpredictable pop. First 5-minute candle wasn't even a million shares traded on it. So yeah, the volume's already fallen off since the beginning. Can't believe RGLS is the best we got in the low floats. It's like, man, come on now. But that's how some weeks start off. Very weak, low float, header, and it'll make you waste all your money trading it. And then you come back Tuesday and there'll be a banger. Going to the moon. Hustle, INDO pulling back. Oil back under the 88s, going back towards the 87. Oh, you said you're getting into SIGA. You said you're buying there on SIGA. I was just looking at the daily chart. It's definitely testing those testing down a little bit. I guess the support down here would be the $13. Strong support where it bounced before. See if we can get a third bounce there. RGLS. RGLS continuing there. Will it get that $2 push or will it find some heavy resistance? Right at the $2, getting a little bit of rejection. We'll see how this candle closes. Doesn't look horrible. It's up 5% though since the open, 17% since pre-market open. What will be the reaction at this 205-ish break? So right now RGLS is the biggest mover since the open. Okay. Will we see that strong rejection at the 205 level, 209? Trying to break over this previous candle, which was the 209. Threw a little wick up there very quickly. Trying to get a hold. But just watching. Almost to 10 million shares trading on RGLS. Like they're trying to force it back under the $2. Nice, Donnell. 10 cents of profit. Nice. Hit 10 million shares traded in here now. Let's see if we get some more interest here now that it's crossing that 10 million. Yeah, VWAP right now is looking at like the 202. But it's looking snappy. And the problem is it doesn't have big range. It's trading within the cents. So if they want to knock it down, they can definitely do it. We'll see. It's right at this little channel here. Looking like it wants to push above it at the 209s, but facing a lot of resistance. Looking out here on the level 2s, we can see the 207 sitting out here, 208s. Pretty nice sizes on these levels, but the size over here on the bids is all the way down at the 198. So we'll see how that goes. Can they push it all the way back down to 198s here? Looks like a double top on the 5-minute at the 209s. Right at the level, right up at this level here. And just struggling there at that 209. All right. Very quick break of the 209. Only a cent looks like. Let me see. 208 up to the 20. Didn't even break. Yeah, it was within the 208s. Like a lot of people willing to sell here. It's trying to break. 210s. Very small break. All right, since the open, let's see. The body of this kind of 187 up to the 193. Less than 10 cents. 191 up to the 197. 6 cents. 197 up to the 1. So about 10 cents. So about 10 cents was the best you could get. Because during pre-market, we saw a 20-cent rip and 20-cent fail. So, you know, half of that, getting half of a move like that is pretty good. Like Donnell did, got 10 cents and got on down. This thing is looking like it wants to take souls here in a little bit. Threw a little wick up here through this 210 level. So this is the first test of this little range here. Top of this range is the 240s. Actually, on the over here on the 15-minute, we can see the 215s is where it's trying to get to, but it's just finding a little bit of resistance there. I didn't even see that when I was looking at the hour, but on the 15, not looking, kind of stopping right there at the 215s, getting pressed. GOVX coming back up to the 170s. Hit the 150s down here, headed back up to the top, 178, around that 180-ish was a nice little top level for it, up 10% on the day as well. Only 3 million shares traded over here though, so it's not really competing with RGLS right now. NIO took a big rip out of there, continuing up to the 21s, looks like. SPY is up to the 410. So we got a strong open, but we'll have to see how the rest of the week goes. Bank of America also ripping up there. Hustle, let me see, the oil get back over. Yeah, it did give it up back over the 88s. So this thing really didn't go far. Definitely found that resistance and looking like it's looking back towards the $2. But has a bottom here at the 186 level. The first intraday pullback. $13 million shares traded with this small range of about 5 to 10 cents. NIO is a top volume mover on the day, though. I know people are going to be trying to catch that thing back and forth, and nothing else is really on the chart with NIO when it comes to volume. Donnell says, if RGLS breaks out, I may buy the pullback. I don't know if it'll be able to break out on the catalyst. It has very weak catalyst, very weak. I think we'll see it back below 180 very soon. So I'm wondering if we get a pullback on RGLS, will it be able to retest this 208 is the question. Can it continue to hold this green on the day? Or will it give back all of its 10 cents of profit? Sellers coming in there. There's the dump. Let's see how far it dumps. Touching $2 there. This was a nice trap right above VWAP. People were like, oh, it's holding VWAP. That's great, guys. And then they get crushed because they don't see these higher time frames. Look at the 15-minute. Big old nice push down into this 198 level, forming another lower low. Yeah. All right, NIO pulling back as well, or it's slowing down now. Don't know if it's done. INM pulled back here negative into the -6, holding this $14 here. It's a low float as well. What was the news on INM? No current news. That's just sticking out. INM looking like it's going to be an interesting one on the day. It's red on the since the open, but it's green since the pre-market open. So I'm wondering, can it retest some of these highs up here? Had a high, or at least try. Had a high up here of the 1631 flat top at the 1512 for resistance. I'm kind of just watching it. It is a very low float as well. We'll see if it can take out the RGLS, which is under $2 now. But this one, INM, holding right under that, right over that 14. Interesting. Be right back. All right, so I was looking at INM. Not the most volume, but it does have an okay setup. Had a pull down here to the 1365. Looking like it wants to make a move here. We'll see what a test back down here to the 1380s does for it. Super low float though. So if it drops, it can drop big, but if it rips, it can rip big. So it's like a 50-50, especially with the news not being strong at all. It can slam at any time. NIO continues to test this top around the $21. Wow. GOVX going on down. Had a little pump up to these previous highs, but yeah, could not hold. INDO, did we get back over 88? Yep, 88.60. So INDO continue to chop around, but the volume there is just not in competition with what's up here. RGLS, lower high on the 15-minute. It's got to push all the way through the 210s. But we'll see how it holds here. INM continue to come down as well. No reason to go back up, except that it's a low float. MULN is down there at 55 cents with 34 million shares traded. What in the world's going on with MULN? Why does it have such a high? See, it's below $1, so it wouldn't pop up for me anyway. But it's one that I had on the watch from a while back, before it broke down $1. So yeah, that one's taking some kind of doing some kind of moves down there. On the daily chart though, it looks sick. It doesn't look too good. Let me see what the news was on MULN. No real news on today. It's flooding down. Amazon, Coinbase with more gap ups. Okay. This looks like one of those days for the small caps that isn't as vibrant as we would like it. Not really seeing any large share size over here either. Let me see, where's 400 or 14? 14, only 280. Doing some popping and dropping. Not looking great. Good morning, Lauren. Reliable Rudy says Vale looks solid. VALE. VALE. Took a nice little gap fill and popped back off this gap fill, which was the 1350. GOVX back up to the 170s. Vail may need to come down and create a higher low than this 1350. I'm wondering, can it give a little bit of a test down, or it may have already done it. Looking, well, that's a 5-minute. Let me see up here. Pull down here to the 1363. So yeah, it held up those 1350s, and the new high will be the break of the 1375, pretty much. It is red on the day though, so it's definitely gonna have to get green on the day. It's only small red though. Oh, tomorrow I will be I won't be streaming. I forgot to say that. I will not be anywhere around here. I'll be gone doing some work. GOVX pushing back up here to the 175s, pushing back into these highs. 177. What does SIGA end up doing? SIGA is kind of holding its own down here at the 1375s. 1375 on SIGA. GOVX having some rejection up here at the 175s. Where? RGLS holding its own down here. 197 could be a level of support, but it is holding up here for now. It is a lower high though. Very shallow little trend here on the 5-minute. Not really a deep trend for some rubber band action. On the 15-minute, also a lower high. So it's definitely gonna have to put some work in to get through these lower highs. Opening up right under there, throwing a little wick. Should get some resistance, push down back into the body. Let's see the 203s, 202s. Another lower high on the start of this candle. People may want to press that sell button because of that lower high. We'll see. 206s, 205s. These shares here on the bid, 24,000, getting broken through. There's our 203s right off of that, those lower highs. INM continue to hold here above the 14s. I'm just not trusting this one. It just has no reason, and it's red on the day. It's gonna have to get back green. NIO continuing to test up to the 21s, getting closer and closer, higher and higher lows into this 21 level. But it's still super high. SPY getting over the 411s now. GOVX 175s just cannot seem to push through it. Veil coming back green on the day now, trying to. Still that red cannot be overtaken. SIGA also trying to come back green on the day. Tested this level twice down here at the 375s. Tested it with a full body the first time and just with a wick the second time. Wicked back up here to the 1385s. Good morning, One Life. Daniel B. Did not see y'all slip in here. Y'all are slick. SIGA getting a little upheaval back into the 14s. Lori had called this one. She said this one was in a dip, so you know she's probably in this one. Trying to see what it's going to do. NIO breaking over the 21s now. Had a small breakout, 2102s. And RGLS, this is twice that it's coming to this level and failed. So it created a high, lower high, and now we're going to see how far it gets. Can it get down through this 197? It's got all of the buyers in here above VWAP. They're like, oh, it's holding VWAP. Let's just do this. And yeah, punishment is looking like it's being handed out. Dang B, why you gotta be like that, man? Let's see. I don't know. Ben's been. Oh yeah. Well, I'll let Ben tell you what happened to him when he comes back to stream. I forgot all about it, but I'll let him tell you guys the craziness that happened. I literally, it just slipped my mind. I think Reliable Rudy knows about it, but I'll let Ben let y'all know himself, probably during one of his streams or something, because Yeah, this weekend was crazy for him. Um, but yeah, you'll there's probably good reasoning he's not in the stream today. I literally, it just slipped my mind. He'll let you know. INM coming back up there to the 15s. Very small green. Just not able to hold that green up. RGLS needs to blast. Yeah, I doubt that's gonna happen. They got too many buyers in here that are trapped above VWAP now. Like there's only one way this can go. There's only one way this can go. And it is down. Weak catalyst, double top on the 5 minute, um, small range, everything just cheap stock, everything just working out for the short. So I'm thinking we're gonna see this thing back below 197 here soon. I really, really believe it's gonna be coming down quickly too, since it's a low float. All it needs is one big seller. Has this little double bottom that they're trying to hold up at the $2. They trying their hardest, but they're gonna get capped off. All right, Siga took another little dip down on a lower high here, 1407, and this one's 1406, only 1 cent away, and just trapped some folks there. Vail pulling back as well. GOVX. Oh, INM got up there about 15 more cents there. Is green on the day, but very small green on the day. Pushing into this previous resistance. Now, INM, it had a target of $8. So I was thinking this thing's gonna pull back to that target. I think it was 844. It was 860 something. Then they changed it to 844, but it's up at 1540 right now. So yeah, definitely way past this target. Thinking some people want to take profit. There we go. RGLS. That's 197 touch right there. Can it get that momentum on through there? There we go. There we go. Taking all of the VWAP believers with it. Goodbye. So let's see if it continues to push down even more. There's no way they're going to buy it now. It's super unobvious. Like if someone were to open up their platform right now and look and be like, I wonder what I'm going to trade. They're going to be looking at GOVX or something that's up and looking better than that. So there's a lot of potential out here better than that. But yeah, RGLS going on down has solidified this resistance that we spotted at first as true resistance. So not great for that one. Bank of America still at this top as well. 35 tested the 35.62 just like NIL did up here. 21 and now is up 10 cents from that previous breakout. Oh wow, INM pushing on up there. The top here was the 1626. Almost 10 million shares traded. Let's see if they'll start giving up the ghost here. Reached the 50%, about halfway of this range here up to the 1572s, but has not done any kind of pullbacks. Up 5% on the day. But yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be weak. NIO continue to push up. 2111s, 2113 still the strongest with the biggest volume on the day, holding its gains even after a strong open, after a strong dip down during the open. Of course, it didn't even take out half of this candle here. Came down to 2050s and now is up to the 2120s. And RGLS continuing the burial process. Sixteens looking like a little bit of resistance. 1625 is the top. Siga continues to hold around this right under the 14s. And Vail going sideways as well. Trying to get a breakout here. The 1628 is looking for a big fail. Can we see it? Okay, so small breakout 1630 up to the 1650s. Will they jump on top of this one? No, Dane B, I'm not in anything. This is observation. Looking around. It was just a lot of weak catalysts out of pre-market too. Like the catalyst was not great at all. So I was like, might be a little watch day. Reaching that 10 million shares traded. Let's see if we can get a big fail here. Back through the bottom. ASUN and Rivian. Amazon, Coinbase. A couple of green stocks that are up there. Any higher floats. Will this be a lower high here? Putting some pressure on the 1625s. High here is a 1645. Big break right there. We'll see what kind of pullback it gives. So the news on this one, INM, says that the shares are trading higher after company announced a private placement priced at $8.68 per share. And that was down here somewhere. All right, yeah. Well, I don't see anything that I like today. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Yeah, I'm just going to probably just go and do something else on Monday morning, or just keep my eye on the market towards lunchtime to see what all comes into play. But as of now, the low floats that did go don't make sense to me. They're definitely the target was 868 on this one. It's up double what the target was for the private placement. So I'm looking for that one to dump. And then let me see. This RGLS had weak news, phase 1 trial data or whatever. Just not worth it. So those two were the two that I was watching out of the from the get-go. GOVX and Sigla were previous plays, monkeypox plays from Friday, but they don't seem to be reacting very well with all this other competition. Maybe it'll be tomorrow that they pop off or something. I don't know. But yeah, I will definitely keep my head on a swivel. Not looking to waste time in these weak catalyst stocks, especially if they have small range. But anyway, appreciate you guys for tuning in. We do have a Discord that you can join. Talk about everything investing and stock related, crypto related, all of that in the Discord. If I see anything during the day, I will update you guys in the Discord. And also, I post my scans and my watch list in the Discord as well. You can check out the Framework Fortune Media Network channel. It is the centralized hub of all of our channels. Reliable Rudy does his market analysis and different tips and tricks that he likes to employ to build portfolios and build different lists and things like that. Stunts and Chumps Gaming, which is Lauren that you see in the chat. She's a moderator. She has her channel as well. The Framework Fortune Home channel and Framework Fortune Crypto channel you can go check out if you're interested in learning more about crypto. We also have the DLA DAO, which is the project that we have been working on. It has been going crazy. Many people. I just didn't. The people just, I don't know. They came from everywhere and very quickly. But yeah, you can check out that project. The DLA DAO has its own YouTube channel and it has its own couple of social media outlets, Twitter and Discord that you can join to keep up with the project there. I think that's it for today, though. Yeah, that's it for today. And if you're going to continue trading, Keep your head on the swivel. Happy birthday to our moderator, Lauren. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.